Indiana Governor Mike Braun calls special session for mid-cycle redistricting. Indiana Governor Mike Braun has formally called for the state legislature to convene a special session starting Monday, November 3, to redraw Indiana's congressional district boundaries. This move is significant because redistricting is typically done only once a decade following the U.S. Census, making this a rare mid-cycle action that escalates a national political debate. The special session details convening date Monday, November 3. Primary goal to consider altering the boundaries of Indiana's 9 congressional districts. Secondary goal to conform the state's tax code with new federal tax provisions to ensure certainty for taxpayers ahead of 2026 filings. The political context and motivation. Governor Braun, a Republican, stated that the special session is intended to protect Hoosiers from efforts in other states that seek to diminish their voice in Washington and ensure their representation is fair. National GOP pressure. The move comes after months of sustained pressure from national Republican figures, including President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, who have been pushing GOP-led states to redraw maps now to maximize Republican seats in the U.S. House ahead of future elections. Target district. The most likely target for the GOP supermajority in Indiana is the 1st congressional district in the state's northwest corner. This district, which encompasses Gary and communities near Chicago, is currently a Democratic stronghold held by U.S. Representative Frank Moran. Republicans aim to make the district more favorable to a GOP challenger, potentially squeezing out another Republican seat from the current 7-2 GOP advantage in Indiana's congressional delegation. Legislative hesitation. Despite the Republican supermajority in both the state House and Senate, the decision to pursue mid-cycle redistricting has faced internal resistance. Indiana Senate President Rod Bray had reportedly indicated the Senate lacked the votes to pass a new map just days before Braun's proclamation. However, key Republican lawmakers have since changed their positions. Anticipated fallout and legal challenges. Any new maps approved by the General Assembly are expected to be immediately challenged in court by opponents, including Democratic and redistricting advocacy groups, who view this as an attempt at political gerrymandering outside of the traditional decennial cycle. Democratic response. Democratic groups, such as the National Democratic Redistricting Committee, NDRC, have condemned the move, arguing that Hoosiers oppose a mid-decade gerrymander and that the decision is driven by pressure from Washington. Time constraints. Under state law, a special session must conclude within 30 business days or 40 calendar days, whichever is shorter, putting a strict timeline on the legislature to complete the sensitive and politically charged task. This special session marks a significant step in the ongoing national fight over congressional map drawing, with Indiana joining states like Texas and Missouri that have also moved to change their maps mid-cycle.